All right, now, this is what it says in Exodus. All right? And what it's talking about is that, you know what I'm saying, prejudging something can seriously lead to your very own destruction. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking things through out of righteousness, but out of fear. You know what I'm saying? Now here we have it to where in Egypt, the Hebrews has been dwelling amongst Egypt for almost 500 years. Almost 500. Not 5 years, 50 years, 60 years, 500, man. And never once did they ever took it upon themselves to rebel against Egypt. As a matter of fact, when the Hebrew was sold to the Egyptians by their own cousin, because see, Joseph was hated by his brothers, his own brothers. This is why it's not about the tribes or anything like this, bro. It's about good and evil in us all. Because no matter who we are claiming to do work for God, we are evil and good. Sin is always at our back door, bro, trying to control the good in us. So the deal is that they're in there 500 years. And before you know it, you know what I'm saying, they forgot all about Joseph and what he did for Egypt. All right? Now, here he is. His brothers sold him to the Ishmaelites, which are their cousins, their distant cousins from Ishmael. You know what I'm saying? It was Isaac and Ishmael. And Isaac and Ishmael were brothers. You know what I'm saying? From the same father, but not the same mother. Same as, you know, Abraham being married to Sarah. They were sisters and brothers. Not from the same mother, but from the same father. So Ishmael is actually blood related to the Israelites. And they sold him to their cousins. Sold his brother to his cousins, and his cousin sold him to Egypt. And doing this brought the Lord's word alive. Because before that happened, God said, your people will be captive for 400 years. Then I will raise up someone to take them out of captivity. He warned Abraham about this. And just out of the clear blue sky, just like Eve was bearing a child that they described way in the Old Testament, and out of the blue, this woman bare a child fitting the same description they said that he was going to look like when he came, you know, when they said it in Isaiah. But here we go, where the word of God come alive with this boy, Joseph. And they up in there some 400, some 500 years. You know what I'm saying? They overshot the deal. But the king, he said this. He said, now there rose up a king, a new king, all right, over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto the people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. All right? So they set taskmasters after them to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, you know, stuff like they're doing now. Now here we've been, you know, in America with Americans. If you call us Americans, all right. But we all been over here for exactly 400 years. I counted it all up, man, from when the first ship arrived from the slaves. Not the first time the ship arrived, period, but the first time the slave ship hit. And segregation and all that type of stuff. I counted all those years. It was 2017 or 18 that it added up to 400 years exactly. And the same tactics that they're using right here, we're keeping it to where we cannot rise as a people or anything like that, burdens and tasks and, sitting on people's necks, shooting kids in the chest with Glock 40s and everything, and just making it to where, the people, the children of God are submitted to our oppressors. I'm going to put it to you like that because we are all children of God. The bad part about it is that we don't recognize who we are. Now, since we've been over here, we rebelled a little bit when it came to, hey, bro, you don't have to whip me that hard. You've been working me 23 hours in this field. I want to sit down for 1 hour and you're whipping my butt. So, who wouldn't rebel? You can't just keep beating a person and think they won't rebel at any time, bro. Come on, man. Keep people hungry so they're too weak to fight back. Keep people uneducated so they're too dumb to even know that you're killing them. You know what I'm saying? The burdens, the same things that they're doing here. But here when the war breaks out, bro, we're right there with them. Because, they go against America, they're going against all of us. If you did them something wrong, bro, we all gonna suffer for it too, bro. So now we got no choice but to fight with you. But I mean, who could come up in here and make civilized leader decisions to where we don't have to go to war for anything? If it's always war, is it anything serious about evil? Like, are we going to war against somebody that's doing something very evil? Like what? Trying to mix animals and all that type of stuff? Or are they not caring about their sanitation to where a big old pandemic didn't hit and everything? What? Are they about to build bombs and everything, talking about destroying people and everything? What? What are we going to war for? But then why are we hating each other? It's not about going to war. Why are we hating each other? Now, what if this king would have said, you know what? We gotta expand them. We gotta let some of them go and conquer somewhere else, go live somewhere else. So, hey, I want you to take everything from 50 and on up, all right? And let them go and soldier somewhere else and be made somewhere else or something like that. Find some areas that need some servants and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or 40 and up. You know what I'm saying? Or just tell them, hey, you know what? We need y'all to go expand. There's a big old piece of land out there. I want you to go form it and build it so that you can transition over there and still be under the correction of Egypt, because we love y'all and all this other stuff. We want y'all to stay with us because, y'all are good people. God's people at that. Y'all did, but people forgets. People forgets anything about God and everything about what he would do for everybody who tends to call on him and do his commandments and everything. Everybody wants to work off of their hands and their knowledge and their sweat and their little false gods and everything, just to make themselves look good. We sat under a big depression. When it comes to depression, bro, it's pain being turned on ourselves. We tend to just kill ourselves. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's full of depression, that's rulers of this world or whatever they want to call themselves. Things that didn't happen to them that they never could let go or find answers to. I mean, what's the reason why you really don't believe in God, but yet you want to serve him? But you don't believe in him. If you did believe in him, you would be serving him the right way. The way this book tells you to serve him. Not the way this book tells you how to keep the curse on his children and everything. Because if his children are cursed, the whole world is cursed. Do you not notice that? Do you not notice that if you don't hearken to the people of God, where how to be taught to do the right thing and keep the things going on and everything, that it will definitely, you know what I'm saying, pass through the whole world? Because if the whole world doesn't hearken to God, and they only hearken to their own selves and false gods and everything, look at us now. By wanting to do everything that God did. God formed the world and created all this type of stuff. Here go man going out there trying to create a whole new world on some out of whack planet that can't grow nothing, don't even have air. But it makes sense to go out there and make life or something, trying to find life. I mean, come on, right? What's the hype, man? What's the hype? We believe there's other life on planet Mars. Oh, really? Really? For real? You don't see none of them walking around. Nobody. Nothing. You dig? It's just a big hoax. That's all it is. But we're going to stay buying into it. And we're going to stay, depressing the whole world. Because we tend to not listen to the man of God. Instead, we tend to just beat him, kill him, ignore him. And that's when God just say, you know what? I can't stop any of the things that's going to happen to you now. Because nobody wants to hurt you. Nobody wants to listen. So I cannot fight for you or save you from any of the things that man causes y'all to go through. You dig? And it's bad like that. Because, joining forces with the people of God, which Egypt could have done right then and there, it could have spread it amongst the earth of righteousness, to show how righteousness is done when people are, these people has been working with the Egyptians for almost 500 years. But you take and you go and get their children and you throw them in a moat with alligators and you beat them and whip them while they working. I'm working the hardest I can, man. And you're whipping the skin off my back. People getting crushed and killed and all that. And, oh man, then they don't eat and all that. It's hot. Oh man, right? Like, hold up, bro. We here to help y'all. Why y'all gotta do it like that? Some people just feel like, since they got the upper hand and everything, hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? Be rude and cruel and all that. Why? Why not? It's in our power to do it. Thinking that showing some kindness and everything probably won't get the same results as showing brutality. I don't know. I don't get it. It's in everybody to get a big head or whatever. I don't know. But the rules are set to where, hey, listen, we own y'all and we got work for y'all and this is y'all wages and everything. But now, listen now, okay? Don't get beside yourself, I don't know, man. There's a better way of organizing than to just be unorganized when it comes to just human decency and understanding. We have to tap into that realm so that we could stop killing each other with this oppression and all that type of stuff, bro. This hate toward God, this is this disobedient, So that's a focus on life, and I hope that we can live on it. May the angels say amen and let the world say word.